Hello, everyone. As many are aware, Robert Ferretti, who wrestled as the Big Gun Nuke, passed away at 44 years old. I was there, my first ever NYWC event back in 2004. He was on the card, managed by Tommy King. He was always wearing purple nearly every show, and my understanding, the fans used to sing the Barney and Friends song to him. And on that night, Nuke defeated Mega. Less than 2 months later, Nuke ended Mikey Whipwreck's first reign as NYWC champion, and Nuke would hold the belt for a few months until losing to the Grim Reaper. Nuke would bounce back from that a month later, defeating M. Tizzle Mike Tobin to win the Interstate Championship, and held that for about 2 months before being dethroned by Joey Berjol, who later became Apollyon. From there, Nuke participated in the 2005 Psycho Circus match, where he joined forces with Tony Burma, Spider, the late Crusher Dugan, and it was scheduled to be Mike Mayhem, but he didn't make the event, and Oscar, there's a name from the past, had taken Mayhem's place, and they were defeated by Mikey Whipwreck, the Dead Presidents, Damian Dragon, and Ken Scampy. I wish I could have been there for that Psycho Circus event. And Nuke, a month later, Nuke did a 6-man tag, teaming with Tony Burma and Michael Sane, and they were defeated by Tommy Dreamer, Brett Matthews, and Brian Myers. And I think that was 2005, and then Nuke had left wrestling, seemingly. And he didn't return until 2022, where he aligned himself with Dickie Rods and Dan Barry, feuding with Salvatore Savelli and the Specialists. I will say Nuke was, out of everyone who had left and came back over the years, Nuke is the one man I thought would never return. He was gone for he had left wrestling for nearly 20 years, and I was surprised he had come back. Now, I know many have said he was very nice and a heartwarming man. I mean, I was surprised to find out he was a fellow Robert when I had discovered him on Instagram and Facebook. He wore green gear nearly every show. I don't know. Can anyone confirm if he was a New York Jets fan? Because I think he went to a Jets game one time. There was a picture of him somewhere in Jets gear. Also got to do a No Punches Pulled interview with him, which was very good. I know it's shocking that he has perished from the world, and I know many on the NYWC roster are saddened that he's gone. A few months back, he aligned with Spider, JT Kaysen, and Jay Red, collectively referring themselves as the NYWC OGs. This past Sunday, at going back to McCahey's, Nuke was in the corner of Spider, Kaysen, and Jay Red as they lost to the Liberation Proclamation. Nuke did not wrestle on the show. I will say, he was very kind. I think one time he saw outside the NYWC Sportatorium. He had seen me when I arrived, and we hugged and all. I wonder how he, always wore in face paint when he wrestled as well. But, he's going to be missed by so many, as I understand. So, R.I.P. to Robert Nuke Ferretti, former NYWC champion, former NYWC Interstate champion. He was also NYWC Tag Team champion. His partner was known as King Nothing. He also competed for USA Pro Wrestling in a trio known as Trailer Park Trash, which was himself, Tony Burma, and led by the late Southern Vinny Stylen. And I believe with Nuke's passing, Burma is now the only man from that trio that's still left in the world. once again, Robert Nuke Ferretti, may you rest in peace. You will be missed. I mean, it's a shock to hear that he died only just days removed from a NYWC event. Rest in peace to the big gun Nuke.